call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Arkansas's offense will get the ball first. Ready to fire from the pistol. They go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Offside. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Hand off from the shotgun. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season. You can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
So Nebraska's offense has the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Shakes off the defender. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him, a little slippery with all those juke moves.
I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the 1st down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And the Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter play. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Dotson. Bought a little time, lets it go. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And, hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
He'll pitch it. Got the first down and more. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Finds the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Making side adjustments here. The toss sweep to the right. Looking for room at the 30. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. That last completion sets him up on second down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Got his man downfield. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. First and 10 coming up. The give to the back. Got a little space. Picks up the first down, still moving. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. The Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Dotson. A little screen to the running back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete on the shuffle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. The send that offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll send the tight end in motion. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals, and the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Might be looking to run. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. While the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
Offense will take that. 3-5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
The penalty gets back a few, but it's still 3rd and 8. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Razorbacks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just step it up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Back to throw. It's Dotson. Here's the Heat. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Razorbacks have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Flushed out of the pocket. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Now the pitch. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on third and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw them.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Scanning the field, it's Dotson. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
A really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game, and play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a fourth down.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost the fire on 2nd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And the returner goes down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. He'll get rid of it. Connection to the right. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this...
It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Husker. How about this defense taking one back to the house? How about this? A 2-point conversion coming.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got the first down, looking for more. There he goes! And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the pummeling has started. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, and touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the tailback. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. On first down from their own 22. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. Runs through a tackle. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. We reach the break. Arkansas has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They'll get the 2-point conversion, and now the lead is 14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll try the left side. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And you're in the 4th quarter with the lead. Very first play of the drive. you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away.
You hawking me down. I'm 99 speed, bro. Like,
he's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it away at the 37. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings. Hanging pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
And you can see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Huskers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Nicholson. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. To throw, it's Dotson. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Misfired on first down. Back to the air on 2nd. Caught over the middle. It's Nicholson. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Just keeps slinging it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. Snags it.
bro, you're in 10 yards, bro. Like,
They'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Central Michigan went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Chippewas always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the MAC is right now, and man, what a difference.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. So he lets it fly. He's got it inside the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
oh, what the fuck
Noses
is
his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. A first down run in the red zone. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown lead, we've got a 2-possession lead.
And here comes the offense back onto the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. Dropping back, it's Dotson. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. It's on target and complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Defense was not fooled for a second, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher.